Hi guys, here I am again with another new video about my FreeNAS build. I received a USB plugin that goes straight into the motherboard, on which I have two USB sticks which will run the FreeNAS OS in some kind of redundancy mode. As I told in the last video, I believe, I have the IPMI connection working, so there's no need for any monitor anymore. On these USB sticks I have the FreeNAS installer, and someone asked in the comments about which jumper was needed to set for this motherboard to boot with regular power supply unit, and that's that jumper in the current setting. So it's running quite silently at the moment. I'm not quite sure if the temperature is alright, but well, I guess we'll notice. Yeah, and the power supply unit only picks up very few RPM, so I'm guessing the power consumption is not that high. I already booted into the IPMI software, and now I have this screen, and I will switch to a screen recorder to go further with this. Okay, so here we are in the IPMI software, and as you can see, I don't need to use a external monitor anymore, or a monitor, because I can just remotely log into the BIOS, and yeah, and actually I'm quite surprised on how easy this is to use. And here we can also see the boot device priority, which is now set on USB, and one step back I can also decide which USB device should boot first. As you can see here, the top one is the USB key that has the FreeNAS installer software on there, and the bottom two are the two that I added where the OS will be installed on in some kind of redundancy, so that if one of the two drives fails, then the other would take over. These drives are branded drives. I read that it's highly recommended to use branded drives, because non-branded drives are quite easy to corrupt, and well, obviously that's not something that you would want. So the settings are correct, and we can reboot the system. And I don't have to close this IPMI window and reopen it. It will just pick up as soon as the system has rebooted. So that's quite handy. This installation of FreeNAS is only really a proof of concept, because yeah, I do not have a proper case yet. I'm still designing it, and I will need more hard drives to put into the system. But still, it's interesting to see how this works. Now, in the meantime, it rebooted, and it rebooted immediately on the flash drive. And here we can select the FreeNAS installer. I think it's quite cool that you can do this remotely. There we go. Yeah, I do not really want to make this video a tutorial on how to install FreeNAS. I think there are a lot of good tutorials to be found on YouTube, and definitely with more information than I can share and that I know of. So I'll just show you how the procedure works for this particular situation. I'm gonna choose install. Here it says which drives do you want to install. With the space key you can select them, and FreeNAS will automatically install it on both if you select both of the USB sticks. There's one important thing for the USB sticks to be redundant. They have to be exactly the same size. If they differ even a little bit, which could occur with the same drives of the same brand, then this won't work. So make sure that the two drives that you're using are exactly the same size. Okay. Warning, this will erase all partitions. Yeah, yada yada yada. Well, we obviously knew this, so yes. Then you will be prompted to select a root password, which you can later on also use to log into your FreeNAS environment. I'm gonna choose a password. Okay. Yeah, this might take a while. Okay, there we are. Installation on both USB sticks succeeded. Please reboot and remove the installation media. Okay. Well, there we go. It immediately boots. If I'm correct, it will find the Ethernet ports that are connected. And then at the end it will give an IP address in our local network, which we can enter into a browser and then have a look into FreeNAS itself. Yep, and it found the Ethernet port that is connected. It found the DHCP server. It got an address. This is all part of the initial setup, so obviously the second boot will be a lot faster. There we go. Now we could immediately set up a static IP address from this menu. Obviously I will do so later on. For now it's not that interesting. As you can see, there's an IP address at the bottom which we can type into any browser so that we can check it out. and here it will ask for the password that we set earlier. Username is root. There we go, initial wizard. Now we can set up FreeNAS and yeah, start using it. I'll do this later on. As I said, there are no hard drives connected, so nothing really interesting can be shown now. It is a proof of concept that it's working at the moment, so I could really start using the motherboard as soon as I have everything in place. That means the case, hard drives, and I think that's material for another video on this build. Thank you for watching, and again, if there are any questions, please put them in the comment section, and till next time.